I'm Virginia McGathey here on the floor at the CME Group reporting on the grain market. Today, the soybeans were really firm. It seems that the planting estimates came out and they were 90 million acres. So now that the USDA Annual Agriculture Outlook Forum came out, they gave us these projections, and now it seems like the analysts are trying to say that they're predicting that when the actual numbers come out, it's going to be a little bit more. But remember that these are always just going to be intentions. So today's the estimates, then we're going to look for in March the planting intentions, and then after that, then the actual thing will come, again, another month or so later. But traders now are kind of focused on Argentina. They're looking for a little bit more rain coming in there, and if that does come, that's going to put a lid on any kind of rally. The soybean market was really steady, and we're up at these values. We're up at $10.40 or something like that. Can we get to 11? Yes, we're going to need a little bit more fundamental news to get that market up. Perhaps we're going to get some of the U.S. dollar index. Maybe we'll drop some. That certainly will help us a little bit. But right now we're kind of like have a little bit of an equilibrium. Now corn was steady. The planting estimates there were also 90 million. Kind of interesting that they both were the same. But those analysts were saying that that's a little bit too much. They expect it might come down, 89.9, something like that. But come on, let's not be picky about that. It kind of is getting a little bit silly. But others say that they think it's going to be much lower, maybe a couple million acres lower. At that point, we're going to, these are all really just guesses and some projections, but there is an equilibrium and it's holding the market very steady, and and we're consolidating really at a pretty high level. So if we get a little bit more fundamental news, again, we're going to get a little bit more of a push. So, but we have to kind of like watch it that there is an issue with NAFTA. If the president decides that he's going to abandon NAFTA, that's definitely going to hurt the corn market the most. But that's just been talk right now. That's just come out, so we don't know anything that's going to happen yet, because it looks like Mexico wants to go then to Brazil to get their corn. That's a little bit something in the future, but something to keep an eye on. Now, wheat was up today. The planting estimates there are 46.5, and that's a little bit higher than we had expected, but that's, again, just the projections here. And after, the market really fell right from the opening, then it kind of climbed back, and we were up almost 5 cents. We're still kind of in a high level for wheat, but it still looks very, very strong. Volatility is here to stay. We're in that weather market. Now that we have these numbers, we're going to be looking now towards the March crop report, and that's still a number of weeks away. That's all from the floor at the CME Group here in Chicago. I'm Virginia McGathey.